How do, Azzy here, and today we are back on TheFisher Online and trying to work out how to play the game. Right, so one thing I didn't look at last time, and it only just occurred to me after recording and uploading and all that malarkey was done, that we didn't have a look at this little motor car. So if we hit, if we get it right, if we hit E, we travel, and these are all the different waters that are available. So at the moment we're in Belarus from levels 1 to 100, apparently 100 levels, there you go, there's a bit of info for you. We need to be up to level 6 for Germany, level 8 for Russia, 12 for Ukraine, 18 for France, 22 for Italy, and up to 26 for Finland. So there's quite a few waters to be having a go at, to be aiming for as we go. So let's start working towards that. Right, if we have a look in the phone, my apologies for the car alarm in the background. We have a look on here, we can see what fish are available on this water by that button there. So we've got a nice little range of fishies, but we haven't caught yet, which is all cool and funky. Now we do have these two arrows, hang on if I can get to them, at the top. Now if you've taken quests, apparently that's where they live. But as I haven't taken any, I did try to take one earlier and then cancelled it because I wanted to do it in a video, and then I'll show you the funky message I got when I tried to take it again. Hang on, so if we go back into quests, there you go, this is very much learn with me, this particular YouTube series. Right, so there's me, the daily quest that I did took and then cancelled because I'm foolish like that, and you need to hit take for these. Oh, it let me, right, apparently that is how you take a quest. There we go, professional as ever. So we've now got a quest to catch Chinese sleepers, and there it comes up in the top right corner to remind you what you've taken. Now then, I have no idea how many quests you can take. There is no way I'm going to be able to complete more than one. But since we've got a quest, we've got a clock running, it's time to do some fishing. Right. So let's get the rod in the water. Now I have worked out how to change the depth of the hook. So if you hit the R button, if you're using a QWERTY keyboard, it will come up with this, and it defaults to 1 meter, presuming 1 meter, and you can knock it down rather crudely, probably because it's a rather crude setup, in 6 centimeter bits. If you twiddle your mouse wheel, you can alter the friction in your line. That's where it starts. I timed it 1. We'll leave it there for now. Anyway, we've got worm on the hook. Let's have a go, see if we get some Chinese sleepers. In we go. I'm going to use the zoom. There we go. Now I see my little bobber bobbling, and we get one. So right mouse button to strike, and left to reel in. And go on, you're not a Chinese sleeper, you're the world's smallest perch. There we go, a little wasp there for you. We'll have it anyway. And we'll go again, similar sort of distance. We'll have a look at the map in a minute, see if we can work out how deep this particular water is. But first of all, let's see if another fishy goes for this. I did try fishing slightly shallower and got far fewer bites, so it might be that they're very, very generous in setting the defaults for the water right next to you. But we will have a look, couple of casts here. There we go, there's another fish. What are you? I think we've hit a shoal, tiny little perch. Anyway, we'll have another go for them. See if it is actually a shoal there. Of course, we're not throwing them back, so we're not going to spook them if that's such a thing such thing exists in the game. There we go, there's another strike. And if you have another large perch, it's definitely a shoal there. What are you? You were getting away fish? No, you were got fish. Well, that's a Chinese sleeper. 98 grams. Right, so let's have a look when I hit the take, see what happens on this mission bar, if anything, or do I need one 648 gram Chinese sleeper? No, right, okay, you just need that in total weight. I wasn't relieved because I've never seen a 648 gram Chinese sleeper in this sort of any other game. So that's a relief. I'm saying I haven't seen one. There might have been. They might get that big in Russian fishing for. I don't think so. Okay, so that's 98 of our 648 grams done. Then we'll have to work out how to cash in our daily task. So again, I sort of like cast it vaguely in the direction of where those perch were. I don't know whether the Chinese sleepers are shoaling fish. I assume so. So I really should have taken more notice of where I popped the line in. There we go. There's another fish. Gammy little fish. Gammy little fish. What manner of little fish are you? There we go. We're back with the perch. Right, we are going to take a look at the map. Right, though. Okay, so we're here. Apparently teleporting could be a thing. So we've got these two other locations. I can only assume as a sort of dark that we haven't got access to them yet. So Shanks's pony it is. Shanks's pony, for those you're not aware, is your feet. Okay, let's have a wander down here. More to get a feel for what the place looks like than anything else. I mean, when you know nothing about a body of water, you may as well fish anywhere. But we're looking for, be slightly methodical about this. We're looking for basically water features that we can fish in, near and around those lily pads, not those in the distance there, the ones I've just gone past. I might mooch back here, and that might be a nice little sheltery place, not too far from our starting ground. That might be a little sheltery place where the little fishies might want to hang out. So let's have a go. Let's get us running. Now, can I even see that float? Because it's absolutely no good to me. I can just make it out. So it's no good having a float if you can't see it. It's not going to tell you anything. Right, there's a little bit of bobbage. There we go. So this should hopefully be a place where lots of fishies hang out. Now, what types of fishes they are, I couldn't tell you. This is a bit different. It's a large Chinese sleeper. Well, I'll tell you what, that decision paid off pretty much instantly. Yay. Huzzah. We're now up to 518 grams of Chinese sleeper. Sweet. I didn't know they got that big. Maybe they don't. But no, that's we might actually get this daily challenge done. That might be because they've set it marvellously easy to encourage the taking of quests. Oh, here we go, here we go. Got the strike. Again, there's not much tension on this. It's another Chinese sleeper. It is. Might be slightly smaller than the last one. 58 grams. My computer says 55. I'll shut up. I love the way this alternates. It's quite realistic there. And I think they have worked on the modelling of the Chinese sleeper. If you think back to the first video where the tiny one was not that detailed. Right, we'll keep that. So I think some work's been done there. Either that or I'm going to take it. Which I wouldn't exclude, you know, that's entirely possible. Right. Let's have a see if we get another one. There we go, we've got a Edison bite. I think we got a strike. Did we get it? It's tiny. You see this little green bar, there's no light tension in that. Oh wow. Oh wow, we got white bait. Lovely, 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 lovely. Right. The world's tiniest fish. There's an idea of how small yuckies I'm using. If we can pull them in. Right, come on, another Chinese sleeper, another one or two, and we've definitely got this quest sewn up. Come on, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yes, if there's anything about this game that you'd like to know about, sort of how it works and that sort of malarkey, do drop us a line. I'm aware that there's very little on this video in English. I think there's one other YouTuber doing, sorry, I just broke myself off there. I'm not sure. Sign Université de Paris PFP Perch. It's purple. I have no idea. Well, that just makes it unique, wonderful, shiny. I do not know what that means, but we'll keep it. We'll take that one. It might become obvious in the shop. It might be worth more. We will see. Right. So it wasn't a Chinese sleeper, but I was very happy with that one. Yes, anyway, if there's stuff you want us to cover about this game, because there is very little about this in English. If you don't speak German, Dutch or Russian, which seems to be the three main languages that YouTube videos are coming out in, let me know and I'll try and cover it. I said the joy of a small YouTube channel is you put a request in the comments, it is very, very, very likely A, that I'll see it, and B, that I'll run with it. Right, we've got some bitage going on. It's a bit hesitant in a minute. There we go. Oh, this is a bigger fish. This is a bigger fish. You can tell by the tension bar in the middle. It seems to be coming in. But it's quite a fight. Come on, little fish. Oh, there we go. Then it comes out by the pot. That's a significantly bigger fish than I've been getting. That's a crucian carp, just shy of a kilo, 35 centimeters long. Yeah, that's got to be worth something, surely. Not quite sure what the little 4-star, 3-star sort of things are. I'll have to try and work that out at some point. It's not my level, because I think I'm still level 1. Come on, I thought when we started this and we're getting the Chinese sleeves, I thought this will be a relatively, here we go, here's another bite. This will be a relatively easy thing. Right now, there's still a bit of a fight going on here, so I don't think it's a Chinese sleeper. Roach. Now they're really, really fun fish to get in real life. They do the darting off when you hook them, and for such little fish, they have a lot of fight. Particularly if using, I mean, this is ultralight gear. This is so yeah, the little fish are going to put up a fantastic little fight on this. Certainly in reality, they do. There we go, we're bobbing again, and the only thing we're short of is those last couple of Chinese sleepers. Come on, you're not a Chinese sleeper, you're the world's smallest crucian carp. Oh, just crucian, I'm not quite sure which. Let me know. I went a little closer in with this one. And we'll try this cast. If it isn't a Chinese sleeper, we'll go back to beside the camping, the caravan and van and stuff, and we'll try and get them there. But we will get them. We will get them. Come on, fishies. You know you want to. We know you're called sleepers, but it's time to wake up. That was an awful line, wasn't it? Hey, oh, there's another bite. Again, it's a larger fish. Come on, in you come. Perch, roach, roach. I can't even see that one. Hang on. Okay, we might have a small issue with that. I can't actually see it. We'll be back in a moment. And in the proverbial blink of an eye, we are back. I'm assuming that's a server problem, a brief server problem that they've had. But whatever that fishy was, we're not getting it. Ho hum, these things happen. It is, as I say, an early access game. There are bound to be the odd bits and bats of bug. It's just one of those things. Right, so let's try and get our magical zipping noise. And you get the worm in the water. Oh, that didn't get the worm in the water, did it? Right, let's have a look at this setup then. I've not got any bait on there. Okay, fair enough. We'll pop the bait on and then we'll throw it in. Nice that you can't just throw just the empty hook in. That's useful to know. There we go. Learning on your behalf. Right, now let's get it in. That's not like it. And we're just after these Chinese sleepers. Let's zoomerize that. So we're back now near the... Oh, there we go. Back now near base camp. Where you spawn in, if that's the phrase. And you're not a Chinese sleeper. You're another little perch. Tell you what, the perch are hungry this morning. We might get our 20 fishes. We'll have a look in the keep net in a moment. We might get, because the keep net, fish tank is the term. Which I think is humour rather than poor translation. Show another example of where we could probably brush up on the English in this in a moment. But in the meantime, we need those Chinese sleepers. Then we'll be rich beyond the dreams of a rather daft duck. If we get the bites again, that is. Ew, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, if you fancy joining in with the Here Fishy Fishy song, it might encourage them. Thank you. All those who were going here fishy, 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 it worked. And what are you? You're a former fighty fish. Are you a roach? You are indeed. That's a rather chunky roach for a roach. I'd be well pleased with that in reality. Well pleased with it here. But it's not what we're after. Right. I said I was going to look at the keep net then, didn't I? Hang on, let's reel it in. Which is just the left mouse button. For those of you learning the game as I am. Right. So press C for keep net. So that's what we've caught so far. I have no idea what the thing that got away was. It might be a bug to do with the landing net. I have no idea. That's completely unconfirmed. But we've got some nice fishes. We've got 13 of the 20 we can carry. So we might end up having to punt a couple at the shop. So we can get our other Chinese sleepers. But they seem to be popular enough that we should get another couple in those 7 spaces. So I'm back out to where I was casting initially, where it seemed to be there was quite a few Chinese sleepers and perch in the slightly open water. And seeing very little happen. There we go. Anyone that said fishy fishy on my behalf, thank you. That's a decent sized fishy fishy. So it's not going to be the one we're after. Never complain about getting a decent fishy if it's not the one you were targeting. What are you, little fishy fishy? Another crucian. Another decent sized crucian. And we go again. You can set the rod, so if I do like that, we can set the rod down, that's just hitting Y. So we could have multiple rods, we only have the one. But multiple rods are possible, that's probably one I will have a go with at some point. There we go, right, so we've got action, so if I hit 1, we'll pick the rod up again. And we've hopefully got something on the end of that, I hopefully didn't faff that up completely. No, we've got a fishy coming in, that's definitely a fishy. A reddish fishy, it's not going to be a Chinese sleeper, it's a rudd. It's a rudd, and in reality that's why I struggle telling the difference between rudd and roach. In games I don't, because it says Rudd, it says Roach. I wonder whether there are any hybrids in this game. So like the Rudd Bream, Roach Bream hybrids. Possibly not. That might be a bit far down the line. Anyway, come on, little fishy fishy. There we go, there's his bite. There's a strike, and it's a littler one. There's a good chance that this is what we're after. I think this is what we're after, this shiny sleeper. There we go. 51 grams. We are going to need another one. Oh, we are 21 grams short of our target for the quest. Let's get another one of those in a slightly shorter cast. Trying to do something a little different, see if we can get back to where we were casting before to get these Chinese sleepers. You never know, we might. Come on, fishy fishy. Definitely time to join in with the fishy fishy song here. You fishy fishy fishy. Come on, sing along folks, we'll get it. Any minute now. We'll have bobbage and it will be brilliant. Come on, fishy fishy. Fishy fishy fishy. There we hit, and we strike. And it's another little one. Yeah, it's another littleish one. Let's have a look now. Not a Chinese sleeper. It's another idly biddly perch. I keep thinking one last cast and then we'll call it one last cast. Anyone else play fishing games and go, just one more cast? Just one more cast. It's a bit like when you're playing the 4X things. It's one more turn. Just one more. There we go. Come on, be a Chinese sleeper. I think you are. I think it is. It is, folks. It is. It's a Chinese sleeper. There we go. So that will be 102 grams. Decent size. Right, now then, what? I heard the jingly jangly money sound. Let's have a look. See how we go. Yes, I've done that. I've done that quest. Gives a biscuit. Right, it's not going to be in there, is it? Let's go into the phone. Go on quests. Done. Is that it? Well, they've paid us for it, so that's good. Oh, do I still get to sell them at the shop? Oh, that's interesting. Hang on. Keep. So they're still... I've gotten the money for them. Now, this might be a bug. Because I've gotten the money for them, and they're still in my keep net. Oh, that might be intended. It might be just a little bonus that you get. Right, so let's sell these fishies. That's not where you sell the fishies. I know it's a shop, but it's a shop where you buy things, Azzy. Honestly, you should know these things by now. If we buy any fish... There we go, we buy any fish. Buy these fish, please. Oh, we've got proper monies for those crucians. Actual proper monies. They look a bit breamish to me, but I'm not an expert fishing person. Right, so we've got six monies, 28 for those, and we do get to punt the Chinese sleepers. Let's have a look at that purple perch thing. I have no idea whether that's a special perch or not, because it came up with the Université de Paris thing. But I have no idea what that was about. If you do have an idea of what that was about, give me a yell. But we've got some decent quality ones. That's like what our little green starry things are for, I assume. Medium quality ones, which I assume is what the red ones are for. Red? That's blue. That's blue. There's a name for that colour. It is blue. But anyway, we'll sell those. We'll get our 628. There we go. We are now wealthy beyond the dreams of a rather shabby duck. And I shall say thank you ever so much for watching. Do feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that malarkey. What would you like to see? Yeah, and thank you very much for watching. I shall catch you next time.